So there's one thing that is absolutely exciting during the year of gaming. Other is just announcements. They're fun, and honestly, you get to know what new game you're working on and what the hell you're working on. And most of those times, you can get tons of new stuff revealed during specific conferences. And a lot of people, like conferences. But there are specific reasons to why no one really goes to them anymore. So I'm joined with Pac-Fessor.
What's up? Back for another video. And yeah, man, so we're going to be talking about three big convention companies that pretty much in person is pretty much dead at this point. The three companies are E3, the Game Awards, and the Summer Game Fest. Why those three are asked? Well, it's because the type of content they show nowadays. I'll say that the last good year was 2017, and then the rest of it, pretty much over the years, it's just been dying down.
Yeah, and the problem is that so the reason why E3 has gotten canceled a couple years because of quarantine, which is perfectly fine. But what is fucking stupid is the fact how, in my opinion, it just makes no sense to go to those events in person because you can just watch them online. Like, yeah, cool, you could play like some demos or whatever, but like, I wouldn't want to drive all the way to some specific place, give them my money just to play some demos, and I could already see all the things they announced on a stream, which is probably the reason why E3 didn't happen last year. Well, not last year, but in 2020 and this year. It's because they assume that people still want to go to E3 or Summer Game Fest or, everything else. But in my opinion, I just don't really think that is the thing to do.
And for E3, why can't we get the demos and they're only exclusive to E3? It's not fair to the people who don't go, and people need a chance to play those exclusive demos so they can know if they're going to buy the full game or not. Like some people don't get it because they didn't get a chance to play the demo at E3. And why can't it not go on Nintendo Switch, your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Steam Deck, so people can play it and confirm it if they're going to get the game or not?
Exactly. It's just fucking BS. So now, I have not really gone to a single conference, but from what I've heard, most of the time it's not that different compared to just seeing stuff online, other than getting demos. But as you mentioned, like earlier this year, I kind of wanted to go to Summer Game Fest just so we could, just so I could play the Frontiers demo. But for some reason, the Frontiers demo isn't on any type of platform. So I have to go to fucking Summer Game Fest if I wanted to play this Frontiers demo. It's BS. Like, I want to know my first impressions of the game before any types of things like that. Like before the game comes out, so I don't know if I'm trying to buy it or not.
Right, exactly.
It's just fucking stupid. I really wanted to go to the Summer Game Fest just for that Frontiers demo, but it didn't happen because...
But it gets worse from here. In Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards, there's this big dildo head named Jeff Keighley who doesn't care about what the people get. Like, if most of the time, like I said, the last good Game Awards in the Summer Game Fest was 2017. And let's just face it, the rest of the years for those two big companies, we've been getting a lot of shit showware games that literally nobody cares about, and Jeff Keighley doesn't care about what the people say to him and say, hey, why did you give us a bad show? Like, where's the good games that we wanted? And it's like, oh, I'm not going to say anything.
And the stupid shit is that, so speaking of Frontiers, Jeff Keighley told us that there was going to be Frontiers at this year's Summer Game Fest. So what I decided to do was watch this year's Summer Game Fest to find new Frontiers footage. But I got fucking nothing. I got a big middle finger. Wow, that's amazing. The only thing I really cared about at all in the Summer Game Fest was Modern Warfare 2. and it honestly was just not a good fucking presentation at all. I was streaming it, and I literally stopped halfway through just because of how bored I was getting. And the only thing Sega related was this bullshit shovelware game that I guarantee no one's gonna buy.
Right. And like, here's the thing. At the Game Awards, after when Smash was done, with the last like with Sephiroth, I don't think we're not gonna see any more Nintendo related stuff ever again. Besides Nintendo being there to get the awards, like I don't think we're not gonna see any Nintendo related trailers pretty much anymore at Game Fest and the Game Awards because the Smash is over.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just stupid to me how you're going out to somewhere to waste money on just a presentation when you could just watch it online. Like, yeah, the demos are a neat feature and a good perk to going there, but I would just love to play these demos, at a fucking, something called the eShop. You ever heard of that? Maybe put it on there. Because so many people were saying Frontiers actually controlled really well and everything was good about it. However, though, I didn't want to drive a decent way away just to fucking play a demo of a game that I don't.
Why did it stop?
I don't know. But a game, the fact that you're just gonna put a game at an E3 is kind of pretty scummy. Because like demos are a good impression of if you want to buy the game or not, because they're free demos and it just gives you a small taste of the game, and it gives you a good impression if you want to buy the game or not. That's what I like about demos. If I like the demo, then I'm probably going to buy the full game. If I didn't like the demo, then I'm not going to buy the full game. So the fact that you're locking stuff like the Frontiers demo behind something like Summer Game Fest is fucking stupid, especially for a big Sonic fan like me who cannot ride all the way out to Summer Game Fest just to play a demo that's probably not even that long. So
Exactly. And like, here's the thing. Like if you're flying there, it's gonna cost you a lot of money to get a plane ticket, get a hotel, go eat breakfast, eat lunch, dinner, and all that shit. And like you just like, what if you just go there and you get nothing at all? It's like my God, it's the same shit all over again. Like, and that, well, even though driving's a bit cheaper, it's still expensive because the gas prices are going up like massively, and you still have to pay for a hotel and like your gas, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your all that shit. And like, my God, it's a lot of money to go to these conventions. This is why that most people really don't care about this anymore. Like what year is it? We're in 2022 now, and we're halfway through 2023, and people still like this shit. It's like it's the same stuff over again. We're not in the 90s. We're not in the 2000s. We have a technology that we can just watch this stuff for free without paying a dime.
Yeah, and I guarantee anyone who goes to E3 or Summer Game Fest or anything like that is probably only going to try out the demos of a new game. I mean, that would probably be the only reason why I would go, because there's really no point in going other than that, because you could just watch the presentation online. And and people in person who actually go there, they probably had their asses when they canceled E3 this year in 2020. Now, 2020 absolutely made sense because that was the pandemic. I mean, no one could leave their houses. But why the fuck did this year get canceled? There was nothing wrong as far as I knew. I mean, E3 has been confirmed to come back next year, but why the fuck did they get canceled this year?
I have no idea. Like, I think there was a reason why maybe some video game companies didn't want to show up and show off their games, but I don't know. But I just don't get why they're still doing this in person. So it's just like people like you're still gonna get money if people watch it online, even though people are not paying to watch it. Like you're still gonna get money from views and like people liking your videos. It's just like you can just do it that way and stop doing your in person stuff stuff because each year since like 2017, you've been getting less and less people at your showcases that people can just sit on their app and just play their games on their consoles.
It's just like, man, like, I mean, like, it's just like, makes no fucking sense, man. I don't, like, just put the demos on consoles. Is that hard to ask? Is it hard to ask for a demo that's completely free and is a good impression of the game I'm trying to buy? Is that too hard to ask? But instead I have to go to a fucking crazy convention just to play a demo of a game that's coming up soon? At that point, just release the demo on any point of console. I'm pretty sure every fan who wants the game would be happy for that. Instead of having to fucking go out all the way just to go to a convention just to play one demo of a game that you don't even know if you're going to like or not.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, the Summer Game Fest, they also had the Cuphead DLC demo there, but I heard people say it was just way too short. It was just like that snowman boss and that's Mortimer Freeze. And let's just face it, the other reasons why that E3 in person is just dead, like, even though some people still care, is that those people want to go get the free stuff there that basically they're cheap as hell. And they also want to go to that bathroom, also known as the Soccer Disrespect bathroom, that's considered as a gaming landmark. Like, come on, like, why would you go there for that?
Like, the only reason why I'd even want to go to Summer Game Fest this year was to try out the Frontiers demo, and I didn't go because it's too far away. In my opinion, I really don't even know what to say anymore, because, like, I just consider E3 and all those other conventions just completely dead. Just just show your shit online instead of having to constantly cancel it. That disappoints so many people because they're looking forward to what companies are going to show for the year. But what did we get this year? We got the closest things to E3, kind of, as each company did their own showcase, although Nintendo just said, fuck all of you, we're doing a mini, although that mini was actually good. But other than Nintendo, at least Xbox and PlayStation did their own showcases. So technically that is kind of like E3, and Nintendo didn't do an actual direct, but their mini presentation was still alright.
What the Game Awards is going to be like this year, because you don't know what they're going to show off, but I do think it's likely that Elden Ring is going to be the game of the year, because let's just face it, Bandai Namco has been doing very good this year with all their games, and that game is going to be the game of the year likely. And I do think that Disney might have a good possibility of showing up, of like showing more info about Kingdom Hearts 4, giving us maybe a new Lego Indiana Jones game, and maybe more DLC with Skywalker Saga. But it's just like I said, since 2017, the Game Awards has been shit. It's like every time I see the Game Awards, I always get like the Smash Fire, and that's it, nothing else. But even though that last year I got the Sonic 2 trailer and Sonic Frontiers, which I don't even know if it's going to be good or not, but like I don't know. It's just I might just this convention stuff for the Game Awards and the Summer Game Fest, watching it, it's just a whole waste of fucking time.
Yeah, I was actually really furious about this year's Summer Game Fest because I was promised Frontiers footage and we didn't get any Frontiers footage. Instead, when Sega had to do it themselves with Sonic Central, and with that Sonic Central, we got like a fucking not even a minute of a boss and a series that's going to be happening, which actually looks pretty fucking dope. But it's just like the way how Frontiers has been going. It's just really fucking weird having IGN cover everything, and then just like, because that first impression was not a good first impression, I will say that. And no matter how bad the game will be, I just really hope it's not rushed like Origins and Colors Ultimate was, because really it was like, I have promise for this game, as it's been worked on since Forces came out. And the way how they showed it and just promoted the game so far has not been looking good, man. It's not been looking good, but let's hope it's good. But that's really all I got to say for all this, because there's going to be so much I could talk about it. But, yeah, I really do not like any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, nobody cares about this stuff anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to even say about it at this point.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll have to wrap up this video now because that's really all we got to say about this. Do you guys think E3, Summer Game Fest, and Game Awards are just dying slowly? Or are you actually attending these every single year? Because I really haven't done a single time. I've never gone to any of them. But, yeah, it's just been alright. And that's all I got to say for right now. So without further ado, final thoughts about this. I really do not. It kind of makes me furious for game companies to lock demos behind a fucking convention center, which I don't even know if I'm going to.
Yeah. I went to Comic-Con a couple times. I went there in 2016, pretty much the last year of the Wii U's lifespan, and I also went to
That was the last.
Comic-Con in 2018, which Comic-Con 2018 was actually very good because we got 8-bits and Star Allies Smash, and that's pretty much it, but that was a pretty good year. Yeah, it's just like, these conventions, it's just like, people can just watch online without paying any money. Like, you're still going to get money, companies, if people view it and like them. Like, you can just do that, but I don't know when this will stop, but who knows? They might keep just milking this stuff.
Yeah. And that's all I really got to say for today. I have no clue what tomorrow's upload will be. What do you think it will be? I don't know. But whatever. No, I don't know either. But it will be whatever I come up with. Fucking, I don't know yet. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for this video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Alright.